6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Pakistan and Iran have reaffirmed their shared commitment to peace and stability in the region. Deputy Prime Minister says Pakistan has exposed India's malign intentions behind Pahalgam attack. Pakistan has decided to formally apprise United Nations Security Council of latest developments in South Asia. State Bank of Pakistan has decided to cut policy rate to 11%. All-Party Hurriyat Conference has urged United Nations to take concrete steps for resolving Kashmir dispute. In Pakistan Super League, Multan Sultans will face Peshawar Zalimi in Multan tonight. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and Iran have agreed to continue working closely to enhance mutual understanding and build a strong foundation for economic and strategic cooperation in the region. This agreement reached at a meeting between the Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar and Iranian Foreign Minister Syed Abbas Araghchi in Islamabad today. Foreign Minister Syed Abbas Araghchi conveyed cordial greetings from the Iranian leadership and reaffirmed Tehran's desire to further deepen bilateral relations with Pakistan. Ishaq Dar welcomed the Iranian delegation and highlighted the historical, cultural and religious bonds that unite the two neighboring nations. He expressed appreciation for the positive momentum in Pakistan-Iran relations and emphasized the need to expand cooperation in key areas including trade, energy, border security and regional connectivity. The two dignitaries exchanged views on major regional and international developments. Ishaq Dar shared Pakistan's serious concerns over the prevailing tensions in South Asia as a result of India's provocative behavior since the Pahalgam incident. He firmly rejected unsubstantiated attempts to implicate Pakistan in the incident, reiterating Islamabad's call for an international, transparent and impartial investigation to establish the facts. He further noted that such allegations appear to be a tactic to divert global attention from the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar says Pakistan has exposed India's malign intentions behind the Pahalgam attack. Addressing a regional dialogue organized by the Institute of Regional Studies in Islamabad today, he said baseless allegations as well as unilateral, politically motivated and highly provocative actions taken by India over the last couple of weeks pose a grave threat to regional and international peace and security. Ishaq Dar said Pahalgam incident was an attempt to divert attention from India's internal challenges, state-sponsored terrorism, the ongoing human rights violations in IIOJK, and to gain narrow domestic political objectives. The Deputy Prime Minister, however, emphatically stated that Pakistan will resolutely defend its sovereignty and territorial integrity. President Asif Ali Zardari has expressed concern over the recent irresponsible and aggressive rhetoric by the Indian government, saying that such actions threaten regional peace and stability. He was talking to Chinese ambassador to Pakistan Jiang Zaidong, who called on him in Islamabad. The Chinese ambassador reaffirmed the enduring and time-tested friendship between China and Pakistan, describing the relationship as one of the ironclad brothers who have always supported each other in challenging times. He thanked President for sharing Pakistan's perspective and emphasized that China would always support Pakistan to achieve the common desire of both countries to secure peace and stability in South Asia. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Ataullah Tarar visited Line of Control along with local and foreign media. The visit, facilitated by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, was aimed at exposing the fake and baseless Indian propaganda of Indian media. Media representatives were taken to specific locations that India had allegedly labeled as terrorist hideouts. By witnessing the ground situation, hearing from the local population, and observing the environment firsthand, the media got the opportunity to assess the truth behind India's claims. Pakistan has decided to formally apprise the United Nations Security Council of the latest developments in South Asia. According to Foreign Office, Pakistan will particularly brief the UN Security Council on how India's aggressive actions, repeated provocations, and inflammatory rhetoric pose a serious threat to regional and global peace and stability. It will also highlight India's unlawful and unilateral attempt to put the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance, which is a clear violation of its international obligations. Pakistan today conducted a successful training launch of a Fateh series surface-to-surface missile with a range of 120 kilometers as part of the ongoing exercise Indus. The launch was aimed at ensuring the operational readiness of troops and validating key technical parameters, including the missile's advanced navigation system and enhanced accuracy. The training launch was witnessed by senior officers of Pakistan Army as well as officers, scientists and engineers from Pakistan's strategic organizations. This is Radio Pakistan. The State Bank of Pakistan has decided to cut the policy rate to 11%. The decision was taken in a meeting of Monetary Policy Committee in Karachi today. The decision was made in view of inflation, which during the month of April and March remained lower than expected, mainly due to reduction in administered electricity prices and continued downtrend in food inflation. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed satisfaction over 1% reduction in policy rate announced by State Bank of Pakistan. In a statement, he said 1% cut down in the policy rate is a welcome step for business, industry, agriculture, investment and exports. The Prime Minister expressed the confidence that decrease in the policy rate will provide relief to traders and investors. He said lowering of inflation rate to 0.3% during the month of April is also welcoming. Shehbaz Sharif said economic indicators are heading towards positive trajectory, while economy is also moving ahead on stable basis. He said the efforts of the finance minister and his team for revival of economy are commendable. The two-day 9th International Water Conference on Emerging Technologies for Water Security and Socio-Economic Development will begin in Islamabad tomorrow. The event will bring together researchers, practitioners, academicians and policymakers from across the world to address critical issues related to water management and sustainability. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has paid glowing tributes to senior resistance leader Muhammad Ashraf Sehrai on his 4th martyrdom anniversary. According to Kashmir Media Service, APHC spokesman Advocate Abdul Rashid Minhas, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said Sehrai's unwavering stand against Indian occupation and his lifelong struggle for right to self-determination made him a symbol of sacrifice and resistance. The statement condemned Hindutva-driven Indian policies, holding the BJP-led regime responsible for Sehrai's custodial death. The APSC urged the United Nations to take concrete steps for resolving Kashmir dispute to avert a major regional peace and stability. At least 28 more Palestinians were martyred in Israeli forces' attacks on Gaza today. According to Gaza's health ministry, at least 2,459 Palestinians have been martyred since Israel broke the ceasefire on March 18 this year. Israel's war on Gaza has martyred 52,567 Palestinians since October 7, 2023. In Pakistan Super League, Multan Sultans will face Peshawar Zalimi in Multan tonight. The match will start at 8 p.m. And finally, the weather. Partly cloudy weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind and thunderstorm is likely in northeastern and southern Punjab, lower Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh, northeastern Balochistan and Kashmir. Isolated hailfalls may also occur in southern Punjab and southeastern Sindh during the forecast period. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.